Alright. So this should be the end of Scarlet Curiosity? At least for the Remy section, because it seems like I'm on the last stage. I don't know how long this is going to take, but we'll see what happens. Oh, man. Chat, that game was hard. That game was pretty hard, huh? I'd probably enjoy that game more if not for the entirety of Stage 5. But what can you do, right? I guess we'll just go to Misty Lake right away and start the video game. You can go to any level now and grind, I suppose, but I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Now we're talking. Good old decisive battle. Though I have to say, I never thought the first place I checked would end up being the right one all along. And once I tear my way through the hideout, I'll finally find out what that monster is. The lake feels totally different now than when I first came here. I guess from here on in, the gloves come off. Well, no matter. Whatever's waiting for me in there, I'll smash it into oblivion. Right, this is the tutorial stage, huh? Oh, now there's peds and stuff. No, I know I have to practice for Looney time, but I don't know how much time I'll have to do that. That's all. It's gonna be a bit hard. Nah. No, I want the mop cap. I'm good. I think 16 is a solid game. It's just, well, when it goes back to the basics, it definitely goes back to being hard. Like, I definitely have some trouble with it, and there's a lot of difficult patterns. I really don't like how Okina just kind of ignores the entire gimmick of the game, though, huh? Everything you learn about the play in that game, Okina completely removes at the end of it. It's like, okay. I'm not really a fan of that. I'm even less of a fan of it now that happened to be, because, well, that happened to be, of course. Can I go in the lake? Can you go for a swim? There's no fish. No fish down here. Chat, I fucked up my positioning in that spell card and somehow managed to wedge myself between the lasers. And then I didn't die. That was an accident. I didn't mean to get in that position. I'm kind of impressed I didn't die for it. But it ultimately didn't matter, because then I died to something else entirely. Got me a lot of grace. I probably could have cheesed the 1-up if I tried again. I don't know, though. I see there's a fairy hiding behind the tree. Oh, well. I tried my best, chat, but considering how many times I died in stage 1 of all places, there's not a whole lot of motivation left to give it a shot. Getting to that point and then kicking the bucket there, I think I could live with that for a while. Besides, it won't matter if I actually beat the game on Lunatic, should that ever happen. So there you go. I'm glad to be back playing this game. I like this game a lot. This game is very nice to look at. It's very fun to play. I'm gonna be careful not to jump into any environments and just die, trust me. And with the weather going the way it is, I'm a little bit concerned about that, but I haven't really had a power issue. Chat, the last time I had a power issue live on stream was when I was playing Super Marissa Land. We were doing the extra stages. I think it was extra stage... not 20. I think it was 10? It was one of the castle ones, I know that. And the power went out. Remilia stretch? How do I stretch Remilia? Remilia stretch. Throw a mighty blow at all Remy's strength behind it. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna use that for a bit. That looks fun. That's a cannon move? It's a Soku move. Oh. Soku has new attacks and stuff I don't know. Remilia stretch. Lunatic is gonna be hard. I know. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I was doing one of those stages, those extra stages, and the power flickered, cut my internet for a second. Ow, that did a lot. And I had to wait for it to come back, but the weird thing was, like, it flickered, everything came back on, and I was just waiting for it to come back, but none of my programs died, so the recording didn't die, so that was nice. Then the power flickered again. But the weirdest part about that one was my computer didn't turn off, but my TVs did. Both of my monitors lost power for a second and then came back on, but my computer did not. Even though they're all plugged into the same thing. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I dodged a bullet with that one. But I've never actually had a power failure on stream before. And I tend to avoid streaming on days where I know a storm's coming. But I did not know it was going to be like that today. And it doesn't really, you know, you can usually hear these things ahead of time. I go downstairs or I look at my window and I hear now that's probably not a good sign to do any activities on the electrical PC, right? I don't even edit on days like that because I'm afraid of the power going out. And if the power goes out while I'm editing and I lose work, the amount of motivation required to get that work back is higher than I think I could muster. I genuinely wonder if I lost power and lost all, like, my progress for a day, how much I would want to redo it all. Because some of that shit is unbelievably monotonous. And it's just, it can get boring real fast, especially when I get hung up on certain parts. And I sit there and I play with the adjuster, be like, have this work, please. Wow, that didn't hit the mushroom leaning forward, but it hit it when it leaned backwards. Ooh. You lucky I missed. Pieces of a very slight power storage make it resist flickering or inconsistent power. Chips can only handle a certain level of power, so make it consistent with the chips. Okay, well that makes a lot of sense. This is my first PC. I usually only have laptops and stuff, and those are fine in power outages. I just lose the ability to charge them. I'm not used to having a plug-in machine, even though it's been 2 years now, so I've never actually had the power. Well, I've had the power fail before, but it wasn't because of a storm. It was because some jackass crashed into a power line and knocked power for the entire area for almost an entire day. Because he went and fucking did it at like 12:30 at night or something, so no one was really available to go fix it. And the pole they hit, surprise, managed to take out a lot of neighborhoods. So I slept till like 4 p.m. and I woke up and the power was still out. I was like, huh. How about that, huh? Guess someone was going a little too hyperdrive. This is why you should leave your initial D to the animes. I don't think there's a lot of there really isn't a lot of trees around the power lines where I am on, but there's trees and stuff. Chat. In a place I used to live, there's a pole. Have you ever seen a telephone pole that looked like it was about to fall over? Because there was one really close to somewhere where I lived before, and I remember it pretty fondly. Because the fucking thing is basically sideways, and it scares the shit out of me whenever I walk by it, because it's so tilted that it looks like anything will just push it over and it will take everything out with it. I'm just like, oh, cool. Like, you know, you ever put your hands together to form, like, 2 straight lines that go upwards, and then you try to adjust it to the position of the telephone pole, and you're like, that's not correct. And then you keep turning it, and you're like, oh no, it only gets worse. Oh, damn it. Stinky gas. Oh. But, like, I imagine it's pretty hard to update those things until they straight up just need to come down. I don't know how fixing telephone poles even works. I don't know where I'm going, so I'm down here now. This map is accurate, but it does not have height involved in its map making. Oh. I don't know if you can hear that, chat, but that is definitely thunder. That was very loud thunder. Alright, so These are pretty much the exact circumstances to when my power went out before. So, let's see if it happens again. And I have to redo all this over again. And live by the sea. Nova Scotia is close to the water. So, we get some weird weather. I don't even know when it's happening. It just kind of happens. We got snow some time ago, even though it's basically the end of spring. My desire to collect everything is taking over. I shouldn't be doing this. Huh. It's weird. How do I keep doing that? I know which way I need to go. It's, yeah, up there. So, let me just... Frog! Stick around for a bit. I don't spend anything. I went to Corrindo once, but then I didn't really do anything with it. But here I am grinding for items and stuff, all the same. Why do I do this? Nice. That move is very good. I like that move. The projectile is great and all too, but this move is just kind of like... Well, they just fucking die. Plain and simple. Winter lasts for a while up here, and it's been getting... The last couple of years, it's been kind of bad. One time our back door got snowed in almost completely. I was like, oh, cool. Basically, the way the seasons work around here now is we get a summer, we get fall, we get winter, we get winter 2, Electric Boogaloo, and then we get summer again. But like, you can't even really call it spring. It's more like summer is here, but it's still a little bit cold from winter. Which, I mean, you could argue that that's what spring is. But trust me, man, sometimes the snow don't go away for a while. Winter used to be 3 months. 4 or 3 months. Now winter is like 6 months. What the fuck? I don't see any lightning flashes, at least. Chad, imagine living in a place of the world where it's dark out for a whole month. Summer, spring, autumn. Autumn for 1 month, summer 2. I live in a cold climate, so our summer times are still pretty hot, but like I'm pretty sure Florida winters are hotter than our summers, so there you go. It gets cold up here, and I complain about it being cold a lot, but I imagine my tolerance to that shit is higher than most people's. Whereas, like, heat I don't seem to do well in at all. I complain about our summers, like, plus 30 degrees Celsius, and then that's just like fucking Florida in the winter. What happens when you live close to the equator, I suppose? Hold on, I missed a coin. Yeah. Chat, you ever see that movie? It's not a very good movie, admittedly. Well, I guess that depends who you ask, but I don't think it's a very good movie. 30 Days of Night. It's a movie that takes place in, like, Alaska or Yukon or somewhere up there or something. And it's like this group of vampires shows up in a town because it's going through, you know, the moon's gonna be up for a month. The not vampire movie. Yeah, that's accurate. I watched it because I thought, you know, I thought it'd be kind of cool. And it's not very cool at all. Like, I guess my issue with it was like the way it just kind of went about itself. At first it was neat because it was like, okay, these people are trying to survive an onslaught of vampire and stuff like that, right? But then it just kind of turned into, all right, now we're gonna fight the vampire. And then the main character, sorry, I'm gonna spoil the movie for a second here in case anyone wants to watch it, but I'm gonna spoil the movie. The main character of the movie becomes vampire because he can only fight the leader of the group with the same strength as vampire. So that's what he does. So he becomes the vampire, and then he defeats the big bad vampire, and then the sun rises, and then he die, and then rip. That's roll credits, and that's the movie. Yeah, that's the movie. Please clap, I suppose. So it started out with a decent premise, decent enough to make me want to check it out, but by the end of it I was like, what did I just watch? And I say that as someone who likes Independence Day. I don't know if that movie is actually well received or not, but I think that movie is fun. Pretty sure it also got like an updated version or something that I didn't watch. But I liked that movie because I thought it was really schlocky and fun. I watched a not zombie flick. Well, yeah, but I only watched that because its predecessor was a good zombie movie. Train to Busan Peninsula is not a good zombie movie. Honestly, it's not even a great movie in general. But it was tolerable, I suppose. But it really missed the mark. I talked about this before, but like Train to Busan was a fantastic zombie movie. And then Train to Busan 2, Peninsula, was like, what if we took none of the elements of the first movie, except for the fact that zombies exist? And like that was the only part of that. That was the only part of Peninsula that even like remotely connected to what Peninsula was about. And it's like, it was kind of depressing because Train to Busan was a very fucking good movie. So much so that I kind of want to watch it again already. Like, because I said it last time when I did watch it, but like, it's about a 2-hour movie and 90% of the movie takes place inside of a fucking train. And you're like, how do you make a good movie like that? They did. 30 Days of Night Vampires are more like zombies. I disagree. I guess it depends on what kind of zombie you're talking about, but the vampires aren't really zombies, because the zombies are all mindless aggression. The vampires have smarts to them, so I wouldn't consider them zombies. But I'm also a really big fan of zombie stuff. Zombies are probably like my favorite not mythological. Chat, what's the term for these like horror, 2 syllables. What's the term for these things? Horror icons? Cryptids? That sounds correct. Because there's werewolves, there's zombies, there's vampires, all 3 of which have been ruined by fucking teenage dramas. But, you look past the teenage drama and you remember the good stuff. You can say mythological. Zombies have roots in voodoo and stuff, I suppose. But zombies are something like I see vampires and werewolves and stuff as a little different, even though it's kind of the same, just because of the nature of them, I suppose. Like, they're very well known. They're probably the most well known like of that, right? Folklore creatures, I suppose. Yeah, I always considered folklore to be more like something like the Mothman, I guess. Which I guess, vampires still fall into that. But the Mothman isn't nearly as popular as vampires, right? So I always kind of put the term folklore with things that aren't very well known. Because, folklore. Folklore is a word to me that sounds like a small little like story in a general area, not like an urban legend. Yeah, an urban legend I consider something that's like a smaller group or something, yeah? Either way, zombies are my favorite, and it's probably because of Resident Evil. But I guess the thing I like about zombies is I like the settings that zombies usually create, the survival stories. And even though I say that, I'm actually not a fan of the post-zombie stories, like, at all. Oh, that was lightning. Nice. Very good, very good. Like, zombie stories can usually be broken up into 2 different things. There is the surviving the immediate apocalypse that's happening around them, and what is happening after said events of apocalypse have already taken place. And I like the former. Because you know, it focuses more on the immediate survival and stuff, so there's more focus on the zombies and a group of characters trying to escape, whereas the latter usually ends up just focusing on a group of survivors that has been around for way too long, and they've gone a little bit batty. And I honestly think, like, you know, everything has cliches. Cliches are unavoidable, but what makes something good is how well it implements its cliches. And I think a lot of cliches that come from the latter stories are very lame. They're kind of just, you know, you can kind of bingo card it and see it, and they're always done like the exact same way, and it's usually very little variance of it. Ooh, big fat snake. Ideas for zombie story. What if man was the real monster? Have you ever heard of what's it called? Oh, that's helpful, Dylan. There was a story that I remember. I remember this because when I was in English class, we had to do book reports, and one of the people in my class did a book report on it. But it was basically the Twilight equivalent to zombies, and it was like zombies live in these domes or something, and this human girl falls in love with a zombie, and then there's a whole question of can a human love a zombie, and it's like they call this dude a zombie, but he's just a fucking pretty boy with pale skin. Like, what the fuck is happening? What about this as a zombie? You know, when I think of zombie, I think this guy are sick. He is decaying. His body parts are failing him, but he doesn't care because he is acting purely on impulse. There's no brain, right? If there are girls in an anime. No, if it's animated, it's an anime. Come on. Yoshika's a zombie, yeah. But I'm talking like real. Well, I say real, but it's a fucking zombie. But chat, have you seen Twilight? I haven't watched Twilight. Sankarea? Okay, Sankarea is actually really good. I really like that story. That story is cool. But yes, that is just Lady Zombie and Love Blossom on the battlefield. But this one is basically like Twilight, where it's like it's just you put a pretty boy in there and call him a zombie. But like the amount of attributes to him that would be actual zombie are omitted because they would be unattractive, right? Stuff like that. Pretty sure in Sankarea the girl she's still pretty zombie. She's pretty fucking dead. Whoa, what is happening here? I seem to have invaded a secret meeting. Oh. Nope. I dropped a lot of cool items. Wasn't there a peed there? Huh, never mind. Mummies are zombies, but cooler. I disagree. Mummies aren't used very much because mummies are more, like, specific. But zombies are kind of go one of two ways. There's, you know, zombies started as the brain munchers. Then they kind of went on to be the flesh eaters. And then, pretty sure the most modern take of a zombie is the aggressive, like, I don't really know if it's ever explained why this is the zombies we settled with. Like, the zombies that go fast and just want to eat you because they want to eat you, I suppose. Like, zombies wanting brains, I don't really get that either. But eventually, well, it's always been, like, infection-based. Well, not necessarily, like, they're pretty much all infection-based. Now, that way looks like the correct way because there's a million pots, so I'm gonna go this way instead. Wait, this looks like the right way. I'm gonna go back. There we go. Aha! I did it. I'm a genius. Remember, chat. I can complain about things like Twilight existing. Things like, I think it was called True Blood. I don't remember. But then I will immediately be like, oh, check out that wolf girl. Oh, check out that vampire girl. And it's like, well, I am not doing the world any favors with that, right? I am sitting here saying that one thing is bad, but then the other thing is good. Your opinion wrong, my opinion correct. Alright. To think a place this huge was practically next door and I didn't even know until today. Maybe I underestimated those fairies a little. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's go. We did the first time you went to this map is skip the entire area till the lake. There's some buoyancy. I'm floating. Like, chat. I like High School of the Dead. Monster Girls are a market. I know. Speaking of Monster Girls, though, there's a interview with Monster Girls, a really cool spin on them. I think it's finally getting a season 2 as well. But I read all the manga, so... Into the lake. I can't believe it, they didn't even ask me for permission to build this facility like this so close. But once this is all over, I'll make sure to demolish this payback for my house. Chat, this music sounds similar to a song I would hear in Pokemon Battle Revolution. Is that a Kappa? Yo! She's got gun! Well, now she's dead. Unfortunate. Yeah, this music reminds me of something from a Battle Revolution. It does sound kind of Metal Gear-y, yeah, you are right. But like, if you check, like, chat, check out Pokemon Revolution Sunset Coliseum music. You will hear, I swear, you will hear very similar, like, very similar similarities to this. I swear I'm not crazy. There's a reason I thought of that first. I'm not sure which way to go. Remy owns the land, right? She's the landlord. Well, she owns her land, I suppose. Monster Girls are never gonna go anywhere, most likely. I don't even hate Monster Girls, chat. Monster Girls tend to be on the hornier spectrum of things, but that's what I like about the interview with Monster Girls, is it's like, it's Monster Girls, but it's portrayed in a different way, where it's like humans with qualities that are similar to those creatures, but that doesn't necessarily make them them, you know? And it's just kind of about learning how they work, I suppose. And it's really entertaining because it's not just horny. Wow, that is beautiful. Look at that. It's not just horny because horny. See that giant hammer she's gonna bonk me with? Oh, that was my fault. Wait, I know this song. I know this song. I fucking know this song. I've heard it before. Shit. Chat, what is that song from? I've heard that riff before and I can't remember it. I like the camera's adjusting for me. Touhou 1. Yes! Yes, it's VVT. VVT's theme. I knew I heard it before. Because I know I listened to VVT's theme after some of the... Oh, Yamawaro. I listened to VVT's theme after a few seeing her in Touhou Soccer. I remember I ended up really liking it. So that's 100%, yeah. I knew I recognized it. I knew I've heard it before. But like I couldn't place it to a single game. It's actually called Phantasm Factory. Nice. This is her second theme. Yeah. This is a really fucking good theme though. I recommend you check out the original. It's really nice. What's this? Nice security system. Wow. The final boss say it was 3 phases and 3 themes. Oh. Chat, look, I'm on a stick man. See? These are his arms, those are his legs, and this is his head. He has a snorkel. He's going snorkeling. That is the Death Chariot. And this is the theme of Eastern Story. We got everything in here, huh? Hold still. Nice. Maybe I'll check out Touhou someday. I don't even know what that runs on. Is that PC98? Probably is. Touhou 1 is so old it needs virtual machines. Oh, that might not be so easy to check out then, huh? It's Windows. Huh. I wonder. Maybe, I don't know. 1999 Windows. Oh, a year after, huh? It's EOSD's engine. Really? Wow, I did not know that. I was under the assumption that Touhou was real close to like Touhou 2 and 3. Then again, I guess Touhou 2, the difference in time between Touhou 2 and Touhou 5 was a year and a half. So, that's not actually that much. Okay, just attack me. I have to break the pots because they're in my way, and it doesn't feel right if I leave them there. It feels like it's unexplored territory if I don't destroy them. Oh, this is weird. I gotta chat to bring the topic back to zombies because what else do I have? I remember being really excited for The Walking Dead because The Walking Dead was, well, it was zombies. And I saw the first season and I thought it was really cool because it was about a small group of survivors and how they were dealing with the zombies. And I didn't really mind the survivor story aspect of it because I thought it was handling it well, but by season 2 I was kind of like, I got kind of iffy on it because then they got to the barn and then it just kind of became zombies, who cares. It became more about character drama within the group. And then season 3 was like all of that, and then I was kind of done at that point. I'm pretty sure it's still going, so I don't want it to be bad, but it's starting to feel like it's overstayed its welcome. They lost all their budget for season 2, that's why it got infamously bad. But if they lost all their budget, how did it get to season 7? Walking Dead's last season has none of the main characters of season 1. How does that happen? How do they give The Walking Dead that much budget for season 1, see how successful it is, and then they're like, alright, now do it again with less? Like, what the fuck is going on up there? Don't dead open inside. Dragon Slayer. Ah, that's good. Daryl was in season 1, actually. He just doesn't come back until, like, season 3. Daryl is part of the group that Rick runs into when he is in town. And they handcuff him to the roof, right? And then they leave him behind when the zombies break in, but he cuts his hand off to escape. And then Daryl disappears. Oh, that's Merle, sorry, that's Merle. Daryl is his brother, and Daryl is really popular. That's Norman Reedus, aka the man with the funky fetus. Fight me. Fight me, bird! Behold, my most powerful spell! Are you ready to meet God? How did they build this down here? Did I pick up a good item? I haven't really changed my items in a while. Let me see. Dragon Slayer. Legendary claws said to be mighty enough to fell dragons if one has the bravery to attack one barehanded. Well, that's actually... Wait a minute, what the fuck? My base attack power goes up by 100 with that shit? Okay, yeah, that's going on. George Romero was offered to direct an episode, but he said he didn't want to direct a soap opera. What a guy. What a guy. Where am I going? Check skill select. Why? Does it give me a new move? It did not. I did not get a new move. I only have a... This is weird. Do you see how the map didn't adjust, but the direction did? So if I go up, it's going that way. Which way did I come from? Oh, that way doesn't even work. Neither does that. Okay. Here we go. I know which way to go. It's the only way to go. I'm just confused by the map is all. The fact that the Dragon Slayer gives me 100 attack just raw is like alright. I'll take that. That'll work. Needles and big hit. Needles and big hit. Very good. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? Do I go down or do I go up? I don't know. There's so much to do, so much to see. Every time, Chad, every time I watch a zombie movie, I have a desire to watch more. But every time I do that, the movie I watch is never that great. Like, I like Dawn of the Dead. I like 28 Days Later. And now I like Train to Busan. But every time I want to watch a zombie movie, I tend to watch one or the other or both. And then I'm like, I want to watch another zombie movie. And then I pick out some 6 out of 10, this is not zombies but action movie. And I'm like, oh great. And then I don't want to zombie anymore. I got a harpoon. 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 Claw studded with cruel barbs that dig into the enemy's flesh. Kind of rude. Nightmare gown. A dress of dread beauty that will plague whoever sees its wearer with nightmares. Yeah, but Remy can wear that then. That's the Resident Evil live action. I'd rather die. I actually tried to watch those movies again, and I watched the first two, and some of those scenes made me laugh. And I don't think that a Resident Evil movie should be making me laugh. I really don't. Speaking of Mila Jovovich, though. Chad, did anyone see the Monster Hunter movie? It's Mila Jovovich again. I don't know how good it was, but I can imagine, because I don't hear anyone talking about it, that it was just mediocre at best. It wasn't offensive enough to be yelled about. I watched the Resident Evil 1 movie, the one that takes place in the facility. Then I watched Apocalypse. Chat, Resident Evil Apocalypse is not a good movie. That movie is not good at all. It is so bad. I didn't even bother watching Extinction. I was done. I never finished that series. I was up to date. I had seen movie 4. The only thing I'll give credit for that series is that they actually recreated the cutscene fight with Sheva, Chris, and Wesker in the movie. Like, the fight choreography matched it pretty damn well. It was Chris and Claire, not Chris and Sheva. So that was pretty impressive. But if I'm being honest with you, the biggest issue with Wesker in that movie is the guy who played him, his jawline was not chiseled enough. Now, I think he had the expression and he had the look down, but he just didn't have a chiseled jawline to match, and I couldn't see Wesker in him because of that. A Silent Hill movie? That's actually not a bad movie. I don't know where I'm going. Silent Hill 1 is not a bad movie. Silent Hill Revelations I did not watch, but I heard it was very bad, so that's why I never really bothered. Scarlet Heart Diamond. Spiritual Nails. Okay. Spiritual Nails. Fake nails that glowy brings good luck to the wearer. No, put on the Dragon Slayer again. The Dragon Slayer is insane. And Scarlet Heart Diamond. Heart-shaped gemstone that glows deeper blurring red. Fuck yeah, we're putting that on. There we go. Do you remember the character in Apocalypse who knows Jill? The random stars member who's a friend of Jill's, and like they talk like they're buddies and they know each other. And it's like, yeah, okay. And then, alright. Now, Apocalypse, I think the part where Apocalypse kind of hit me was when they were in the church and there were lickers around and they were like super scary, and then fucking Mia Jovovich just rode her motorcycle through the stained glass window and had a shotgun and started going to town on the lickers like they were nothing. And I remember that scene because when I saw it, I laughed. And I'm not sure that was a scene that was supposed to elicit laughter from the audience, but I couldn't not laugh because it was so unbelievably over the top and stupid that, like, what kind of reaction could I possibly have otherwise, right? There's just no way you wouldn't laugh at that. I don't think I could ever watch that scene and think it was cool. Ever. This is not cool. Of course, the thing you gotta learn, chat, is the director of that movie is the husband of Mia Jovovich. He treats her character like his own fucking OC. That character will never have anything bad happen to them in the long run. They will always be the star of the show. Why do they put Jill in that movie? Why do you think? It's called Resident Evil, and they need to appeal to the demographic of fans that don't know what the fuck is going on, but they need to see a familiar character, right? Nemesis was a character from the first movie who was after Alice. But actually, Nemesis was still programmed to eliminate stars, so he was still technically after Jill. But it seems his main protocol at the end of the day was find and kill Alice. Which, by the way, chat, Alice? Really? You're gonna make a character for a Resident Evil series, and you make them this fucking undefeatable, ridiculous, like, Umbrella, T-Virus accepted superhero, and you chose the name Alice? Like, did you even try to hide the fact that what you're doing? LJ, the pimp! The man with the gold-studded pistols. You know what? That character should have been in the RE3 game. The RE3 minigame that came out with all the fucking random characters, which, by the way, great characters, love them. You got the jock, you got the girl who hates everyone, you got the other girl, you got the other jock, and you got the nerdy guy who has pop culture references in the middle of an apocalypse. Yep. That's RE3 side mode. Carlos is my favorite part of the RE3 remake, actually. I think his character is fun to watch. He definitely got a whole ass, like, overhaul of his design, though, but I like the guy. Like, I'm thinking about what Carlos looks like in Umbrella Chronicles, Resident Evil 3 base game, and then RE3 remake. It's like, that's 3 different fucking characters. Oh, in the movie? Oh, yeah, you're right. Carlos is in the movie, isn't he? Holy shit, I forgot about Carlos in the movie. Yeah, you're right. He dies in an extinction. Lame. So did they. Oh. How about every single iteration of Chris? So Chris Redfield starts off as a handsome, clean-cut man. And then in Veronica X, he's still a handsome, clean-cut man. And then for some reason... Oh, bye, Kappa. For some reason in RE5, they decided to appeal to the core demographic of Americans, I guess. Seriously. What the fuck happened in the design floor with Chris's design? That they turned him into that. No. Code Veronica X Chris and Resident Evil 1 Chris are similar enough. And, like, Umbrella Chronicles Chris... Like, all the Umbrella Chronicles characters look very accurate to them. It's the only other time we get to see Billy Cohen. But then RE5 Chris is like, what did they do to you, dude? Caution, caution. He needed the roids to fight Wesker. That's the only explanation. Ooh. 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 Don't worry. Don't worry, that's fine. That Kappa was minding her own business. Chris is the one who punched the boulder, yes. No, Leon didn't punch the boulder. Leon's design actually stays consistent through all his iterations. He just ends up looking older with each new game. But Chris is just... He doesn't look older. He just looks bigger. Like, his muscles are fucking massive. I don't understand it. I don't like the design of him because I think his biceps are bigger than his head. And, you know, the whole punching the boulder meme it's a fucking meme at this point. He does punch the boulder, I get it. But, like, that's the entirety of what's remembered about his character for that entire game, is that he punched a boulder. Kind of unfortunate, huh? And then RE6 was like... Marvel's Calendars one quote is, "What? My arms get big from fighting BOWs." Did they? That doesn't even make any sense. He shoots guns. You mean to tell me he walks up to zombies and punches them like normally? Like, what the fuck do you need big biceps for? I mean, yeah, he does punch the shit out of things in RE5, but he uses the gun because if a zombie bites you, you lose. The Crystal Skull. Ah. Indiana Johnson. Large crystal painstakingly fashioned into a life-size skull increases the bearer's crit rate. Lowers my HP by 25% though. So I'm not going to equip that. I want to protect my teammates. RE6, my team can die so I can avenge my team. Yeah, it's funny how his entire character development of RE5 is immediately thrown out the window for that 5-chapter campaign. More and more I ask myself if it's all worth fighting for. And then RE6 is like, my entire team got gassed. And then, Yo! Look at that guy! Is this Yokai Mountain? I had no idea you could get here directly from this lake. Is this Hisso Tensoku? Old intruder, but all the same, bravo for making it this far. Your timing couldn't have been better, because we just finished the finishing touches on the perfected Hisso Tensoku. Yeah, he looks pretty damn good. Well, I mean, in my humble opinion, the last one was perfect, too. The last one was a balloon. The last one blew up because of so-called technical difficulties. How do you call that? Perfect. But this time, we spared no expense on quality assurance and safety testing. Psh, look who's talking. You crashed it every time we took it for a test run. The newspaper started to pick up on it, and everyone ended up terrified of some mystery monster. You do know that, right? Well, it's hard to balance it, you know? It doesn't even have legs. Naturally, it'll take a lot more research before you can manage machines capable of true bipedal locomotion. Besides, wasn't it you who brushed it off like, oh, legs are just for decoration? Okay, sure, I might have said that, but that was just moxie. I kind of need legs to use it on land. I hate to butt in on such delightful conversation, but I'd say it's far from perfect. I mean, come on, safety testing my ass. Even crashing into my house wouldn't have wrecked it quite that badly. That was clearly an act of willful destruction. Huh? What are you talking about? Feigning ignorance, huh? Well, even if you confess now, it's not like I let you off easy. Notori! Okie dokie. Just don't screw up this time, okay? Don't you worry. I'm practically a master pilot at this. So now get in the fucking robot. Famous last words. Hisso Tensoku MK2 activate! All systems go. Karate chop? Alright. Speed! Alright. Oh, big drill arm! Sanai knows her big robots. Pulse ring. Easy. Alright. That does so much damage. Oh, what? How? How did that hit me? That's a big laser. That's a big laser. Dude, he's got a chest laser too? Oh, that was a cool move. He's got so many techniques. This is a really cool robot design, though. But that was a bad idea. There we go. Alright, one more hit. And that'll do it. Alright, losers. It's time to repent and beg for mercy. I'm sorry. To test the optical camouflage, I activated this thing in the lake. And yeah, I may have had a mild collision with Scarlet Devil Mansion. If that was mild, I'd hate to see what a full-on crash would look like. I know what ended up happening, but I'm not the one who destroyed your house, honest. Now, take it easy on her, will you? Who's that? Is that Frog? I hope it's Frog. It's you. She's not lying, I can guarantee that. Wait, why are you here? Yikes! So it's you. Seika, I'm the one who destroyed the Scarlet Devil Mansion. What? Why? What? So it was you after all. Actually, I kind of suspected that. I didn't. You're being surprisingly calm about this. I thought you'd fly out the handle at me. Something didn't feel right. One of the newspapers had a picture showing the monster's footprints. And the robot I just thrashed doesn't even have feet. Oh, see, chat? This is why we look at the feet. They let us solve mysteries. Whoopsie. Just wanted to add a little grist to the rumor mill, but it looks like it totally backfired. But didn't you say you weren't the culprit when we met at the newspaper office? What happened to Oni Never Lie? Oh, I didn't. I just said I wasn't the Crimson Mist. I never denied anything else in those articles. See, this is how, chat, this is why you can't trust Onis. Onis don't lie, but that doesn't mean Onis tell the entire truth either. It's alright, I'd still get a drink with her. I would die. But you know what? If I had to go, drinking with Suika, yeah, well, it wouldn't be the worst way to go, I don't think. You gotta be kidding me. Besides, chat, if I show enough gusto, you earn their respect. Then you don't have to die. You can get close to dying, but you don't have to die. Then you can go drinking again. And there you go. You've now made a pint-sized alcohol demon friend. What are you going to do with that information? Well, keep it in mind. You never know. Anyway, playtime's over for you. Remember, chat, these are the reasons you work out. Work out so Yugi will respect you. And you can hold your alcohol. But I already play with you, remember? You looked so bored back then. Don't get me wrong, it's fun when I'm the one messing around with people, but I hate when they mess with me. I'm gonna make you regret destroying my house while I was gone. She's gonna turn big, isn't she? Heh, well, let's make this interesting then. I'm gonna go all out this time. So brace yourself for my full power. She's still... Oh, yep! Big rock, big rock. Ooh. Big. I like the move that she does when she... Mini me! Look at the mini hers! I can't get away from it. Oh. Gotta go. That's the best move in the game. The fucking face plant. Ow. Wow. But get out of the way. And now it's a matchup with Remy's theme too? I win. How do you like that? I got my butt kicked. Could you at least try to look a little more defeated then? No, seriously, I'm tapped out. You've gotten a lot stronger since the last time we fought. You mean it's actually over? Really, truly over? Look around you. Look around, you beat up that robot you thought was the monster, and you beat me up for leveling your house. So poof, there's no more monster to strike fear into the populace. Besides, this whole thing's already run its course. What do you mean? I'm sure that Tango already has the press rolling, printing up a flurry of papers with a headline like, Monster Mashed. Nice. So even back then, you were already talking with her about this, weren't you? Were you? How calculating can one person be? Hey, listen. Suika is a character who is often portrayed as a lazy drunkard, but she's actually very intelligent. Not everything went as planned, but I got what I wanted in the end. People like to focus on the more cartoony aspect of Suika's character, but she's quite smart. She is a smart cookie. Summer festival everyone put on hold indefinitely is going to happen now for sure. A summer festival. My goal was some good old summer fun. I didn't want the festival to be canceled because of those monster rumors, you know? I was really looking forward to it, but since I ended up playing the villain this time, I guess that's a no-go, huh? Well, I suppose I can still enjoy it as long as I just stay out of sight. I'm kind of amazed you'd go that far just for some festival. You should go have a good time with your friends when Scarlet Double Mansion. A summer festival, huh? Omatsuri! Suya! Oh, it's Mistia! Yo! Summer festivities. Mistia's got her stall up. Sakuya, over here. At least try not to get lost, okay? I like the Hakure colored balloon she's got there. Don't you start treating me like a child. Oh, Sakuya, let's check out that stall next. And to think she looked so bored earlier this week. Oh, look, they're here. Chat, Kwakuma's there. Unbelievable, she's got a fish. Wait, no, that's Remy's fish. Remy has a fish. That stall looks like it's got some Prime Festival food too. I can't believe this game is acknowledging Kwakuma. Miss Mailing, if you wander off that far, you'll get lost for sure. Chat, she even got dialogue. That's crazy. I mean, this is a fan game after all. This is Zun's theme, by the way. Oh, and by the way, you sure do eat a lot. I haven't been able to eat the last few days. Guess it didn't hit me until now that my power flickered. Didn't hit me until now that I was totally starving. Makes sense? In that case, let's meet in the square later, shall we? Those two never seem to change too much, do they? Well, it is a festival. It would be rude to not enjoy ourselves, wouldn't it? I can't help but wonder if Suika's somewhere around here. I don't see her. It galls me a little that she managed to stay 3 steps ahead of us from beginning to the end. Still, it wasn't a bad way to kill some time, I have to admit. I'm glad to see you enjoyed yourself. I even heard you overcame your weakness to sunlight. Is that true? It is. I felt so liberated, being able to bathe in the sun's light for the first time. Just kidding. I used some sort of dodgy spray that completely blocked the sun's light and warmth. I felt freezing cold, even in the middle of summer. Oh my, that doesn't sound like a very safe product. Either way, I used it all up. No more imitating humans for me. Since all the sordid details of this incident became public, now everyone knows the Kappa owe us. We could always ask them to improve on this spray. I'm fine, I assure you. Even if I could walk around outside during the day, if I did, when would I sleep? Just got a point. But don't you always grumble about how bored you are? Maybe it would be better for you to keep yourself occupied. Hush you. I'd like to remind you, chat, that the entirety of Remy's stories and Scarlet Weather Rhapsody take place in the mansion because she can't go out during the day, and because of the way the weathers keep changing outside, the sun, like, fucking, pretty sure whoever causes sunlight would just kill Remy immediately. So that's a 100-0 matchup. But Remy does, despite Remy being a character in SWR, she doesn't really get to do a whole lot because she's confined to the mansion. So that's probably why Sakuya is usually the one filling the role of representative for STM, because Remy herself is not allowed. Hush. Heh. I was just kidding. Not getting enough sleep is bad for your health, not to mention your mood. While the night's still young, and I fully intend to enjoy this festival until the first rays of dawn. Well, Patchy leaves the SDM in her story. She's one of the first people to actually end up meeting Tenchi, I believe. So there should have been a period where Remy could go outside, but it would still be daytime, so, you know, I'll be able to do that. Oh my, that's the spirit. And Soko, if Remy fights Oku, she'll always look defeated and damaged at the end, even if she won? Really? What about Chirno? I feel like Chirno would just be a puddle after that fight, or during that fight. Let the party begin. Sora. Suya! Festivals are different because festivals that are held at the Hakone Shrine and stuff, it's just a bunch of humans and yokai get together and they just enjoy the festivities. They forget about all the other shit. That's just how it goes. Like, they don't really, you know, they fear yokai and all that, but yokai don't really attack. Yokai don't really attack or anything like that during festival periods, so everyone just kind of has, everyone has fun. Wait, is that Matsukichi? Is that the same Matsukichi that I follow on Twitter? The one that absolutely fucking loves showing off every character they draw as thighs? I wonder about that. I'm curious now. Yeah, everyone's just there to have enjoy the festivities. So the barrier between human and yokai pretty much becomes non-existent. So they don't really care if they're buying food from Mistia's stall there during a festival. It's good food. Doesn't matter if it's run by a yokai or a human. They're just there to enjoy the festivities. Well, they complain about the shrine having yokai around it because the entirety of Reimu's job is to be a yokai exterminator. So they have trust issues with Reimu because of how many yokai exist at her shrine that aren't exterminated. That kind of thing. So I think it's perfectly understandable why the humans would be a little bit weary of Reimu. Because, well, her reputation and the environment around her kind of contradict each other. It's not really Reimu's fault, though, either. Reimu doesn't even do anything special. She's just a grouch. She's a grouch who beats people up. But then the yokai are like, yo, she's kind of fun to fuck around with because she's strong and she's not afraid of us and fun to play with. Because a lot of the things the yokai do in this series is just because they're bored, right? And Reimu alleviates that boredom because Reimu is an entertaining human being to them. So that's why they hang out at Reimu's house. Kogasa used to be a babysitter. Well, that's because I don't know about her. She was a yokai, yeah, but she was like very low level. Like some yokai are obviously scarier than others, but people were probably a little bit afraid of her. And then they were like, well, all she's doing is going boo, and people found it kind of adorable, more than scary, so they weren't really afraid of her anymore. So they started noticing how the children reacted around her, and they were like leaving her as a babysitter kind of thing. Remy? Just forget it, never mind. Would you like to record your adventure? Yeah, sure. What lies beneath the mansion? Oh, there's more. Chapter 12. There's a new level, chat. Balan Wonderland? Isn't that the game that was, I think Vinny was talking about that yesterday. That's the game that was worked on by Yuji Naka, right? Is it good? I guess we'll go to Lambeth. This new level? Let me do it first before anything. I didn't know there was a place like this under the mansion. Press and hold X. Okay. What the fuck is going on here? Can I even, like, hit that thing? I don't know if I can beat it up. Oh, you can. Alright. Should kill that thing first. The humans of the yokai village are are supposed to fear yokai. If they didn't, yokai wouldn't exist. So they're definitely propaganda to fear to believe that. If the humans of the human village didn't have a problem with the yokai hanging out at Reimu's place, then the fear cancer trapeze dress. Okay. Then yokai would lose power, so it's not in their best interest. This is Flandre's stage theme. What did I get? I got cancer, right. Cancer. Zodiac themed dress with cancer motifs. Distinctive. It's not very good, so who cares? I'm dying, Squirtle! Alright. I need HP. Come on. Oh! That hurt. Oh, no. This move is really good. Chain claws. Cool. Exits are at the north. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go wherever I can until something happens, so. Doesn't matter to me where I go. We're just gonna go through the dungeon and have some fun. Oh. Oh! He has a lot of HP, huh? I just fully healed. I'm not even sure how. Oh, and then I leveled up. Great. I mean, the level up is great and all, but... Go this way. Official battle, I wanted to tweet for people to get a day 1 patch to stop seizure-inducing physical effect. Oh! Uh-oh! How is that even a thing that can happen? At what point, like, surely someone tested it, right? Saw that that was not a good thing to have in the game. Why is that an afterthought? Yeah, cut him up, chop him up, bing bang boom. Well, that hurt. They're all level 45. They're all higher level than me, but I have a good move. I have a few good moves, actually. Alright, very good. Excelente. I don't know what this... Chat, can someone explain what this game is? I only know about it because Yuji Naka is involved in some regard. And I'm pretty sure people are expecting it to be like the hottest video game of 2021. But it already doesn't sound like it's gonna be that. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a bad option. There we go. Goddamn. The demo came out, people stopped saying that. Is the demo that's out or the full game? What's going on? It reminded me of Billy Hatcher, but less fun. I like Billy Hatcher. I was gonna make a snarky remark about that, but I actually really like it. People were thinking that the demo absolutely tanked. They only showed cutscenes, but when the demo released, people realized it was crap. The demo is trash. It controls like hot molasses. The full game is now out, though. So the demo was so poorly received, and then they released the full game a month later. Oh. I can't keep getting away with this. Is the full game good? Is it? Chot. Is the full game good? Imagine a game where all the buttons that are not Joy-Cons only do one action like jump without the costumes or do one action with them. That's the game. I don't understand what that means. They had to put out a statement saying there were no time to adjust criticism of the demo and put out the final game. What the fuck is the point of releasing the demo then if you're not going to apply any of the criticism learned from it? What? That's so stupid! Excuse me? Here's the demo of the game. It's shit. Well, we can't fix it, so here's the full game. Are you serious? What? Oh, there's more. Wait, once I use this warp gate, I won't be able to go back. Who made this place, and for what? Oh shit, I'm stuck down here, ain't I? 19 more. There are 20 floors of this? Oh, no. No way there's 20 floors of this. Oh, I just got my ass kicked. There's something on floor 10. Well, I'll take something. Something's better than nothing. So what, is this like all randomly generated? Different traps and hallways and stuff? Book! Not random, it's set. It's the same floor plan though. Alright, that was a good floor. Go this way. You can re-enter at certain floors. Okay. So what exactly is the game about? Chat, tell me more. Tell me more about this game. Yuji Naka said this will make his last chance to make a big game. Oh no. Oh no. Sympathy points. Imagine Knights but bad. Oh, I've never actually seen any gameplay of Knights at all. Ooh, Remilia Bomber! What does Remilia Bomber do? Lob multiple bombs explode when they hit the ground. That's kind of good, actually. I'll keep it. Yeah, I'll keep that on. Sonic and Knights, man. Yeah, I know who Yuji Naka is. So he may. I don't actually know what the Knights games are like. So they made this game and it's not doing so well. Was it a Kickstarter game? What's the deep lore here? Is it one of those things? One of those Kickstarter projects I hear so much about? Nope, it's Square. Why is it so bad? What? Why is it so bad? What happened? Remilia Boom! That is a fun move, yes. That fairy has 1,000,000 HP. Unbelievable. Square also thought Avengers was a good idea too. You know, I'm not even quite sure what it was about that game that was so bad. All I really ever heard about it was that it had microtransactions. It introduced a new character into the Avengers that wasn't very well liked, and that's about it. Catch this. Oh, it's the wrong button. Shit! Ah! I want to go to the corners because the corners can have chests and stuff. Ow. Moonstone. barely any content. The game's basically corridors with robots and barely any supervillains. What game are we talking about? Services game. What are we talking about? Oh. Oh, we're talking about the Avengers game right now. Whoa, what the fuck just happened? Well, whatever. I forgot that that wasn't needles anymore. Big chop. Big dead. Yes. The Avengers. PS4 exclusive because Sony owns him. They own Spider-Man. It's his. Good. Okay, I did everything I need to explore here. Very good, very good. Oh. Sometimes companies hold their IPs with the amount of protectiveness a child would with their favorite toy. Okay, Sony, it's Marvel's turn to play with Spider-Man. No! No! My trademark doesn't run out for another 20 years. No! Like, goddamn, man. Really making you that much money? But it's for the fans. It's for the fans. We're holding on to him for the fans. So we can milk the intellectual property ourselves for the fans. Yes. Why is there so much of this? How long am I gonna be down here? Ape Escape, Bloodborne, Gravity Rush. Dude, the fact that Bloodborne is never gonna get a PC port is pretty lame. That's a great game that not a lot of people are gonna get to play. Chat, there's apparently a mod for that game that makes it run consistent 60 frames per second. And I hear that if you play it with that mod, you can never play Bloodborne again without it. I wonder about that. Ow. Big cleave. You explore the stages more than an hour. If you face smash plus enemies to get doors, maybe an hour. Well, I have an hour. I don't really care that much. I'm in no rush. Tomorrow's Kaizo. I don't have to think that hard. Well, I have to think very hard, but I don't have to play very hard. So, I'll be fine. Not like I'm doing anything after the stream. I just need to figure out the time zone for the World Cup, and then I'll decide when I'm supposed to try and fall asleep. It could be instantly. It could be not at all. Ow. Excelente. The layout's exactly the same, so I don't need to check the hallways, I just need to check the rooms. Oh, there's a fat snake there. I'm so glad I got this Remy move. It's insanely strong. Cheered on Obsidian. Okay. I like Bloodborne a lot more than Dark Souls, that's for sure. Bloodborne's aesthetic is great. What are you doing? What are you doing, O'Malley? Well, whatever. He's dead. I don't like when emulators on a 3K PC are compared to my $400 box. PC gaming, baby. PC gaming. Mm-hmm. 9:30 a.m. That's so early, but also not as early as last time. I'm confused. I am not trying to get to level 70. I'm just killing things in front of me. Boom, bassa boom. move is hilarious. Alright. Always try to get middle north. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing this intentionally. I am walking around and I am grabbing items and I am exploring and I am enjoying my time in the same level 20 times. Alright. I got it. The Virgo. Triangle dress. I will not sit here and grind. I do not need it. I will be just fine. I will beat the boss with my low level because I will just play like a god. Plain and simple. If I wasn't enjoying this, I would probably have complained about it about 40 minutes ago. I mean, for the most part, it's not too different from the stages I've been running through. It's just a little monotonous looking. But I also explored the entirety of Chiriden, even though I just had to run forward to fight the boss. Whoa. Oh, wee, wee, wee. This is my favorite move. Like, my normal attack does like 3-digit numbers. That big attack was 4 digits. It's very strong. This is fine because this lets me just press the button and have a ball. I'm just having a ball talking about video games because I am the leading authority of video games. Yes, me, John Streamer. Remember, chat, the bigger your follower number, the more correct your opinions are. Keep that in mind. Ah! Well, that wasn't very good. Big numbers means better opinions. This enemy is dicks. Dicks. Oh, I've been here. Oh, wait. I'll take that health pot. Lotus here is a monthly update. Yes, it is. I don't like monthly update mangas though, because I can never keep consistent on them. Monthly updates is kind of why Wildhorn Hermit. Well, actually, Wildhorn Hermit went on for fucking 9 years, so monthly updates would still only cover for less than half of that. So I wonder what happened with that one. All right, next floor. If a tweet has more than 2K likes, it's legally a personal attack against me. Opinions on the internet. Chat, if you're making YouTube videos, and you haven't shit on either Sonic Adventure 2 or Donkey Kong 64, are you really even trying? Can you honestly say that you are actively playing the game? Chat, if you're making YouTube videos and you haven't made a video on people cheating in speedruns, are you really making videos on YouTube? What the fuck is this room? Leave me alone! God damn! This sucks. I want out of that room. Fall to my feet. Feet! So what's my upcoming April Fool's video? Oh, well, glad you asked. It's... Sonic Adventure 2. Overrated or underrated? Sonic Adventure 2 is a game that everybody really likes. Except me. Now let me tell you why it's bad. Oh, fuck! I need a vase. Please heal me, frog. This game was bad. We just didn't know it yet. Oh. Ah! No, I need pot. Oh. Nice. Well done, Remy. Pot acquired. Oh, this fairy gotta die. Excelente. Yes. Alright, we're going. Sonic Adventure 2 is a game that is remembered by all to be the greatest video game ever made. But I'm here today to tell you that's not the case. Exhibit 1. Sonic runs fast, but then Sonic has to not run fast, and then Sonic has to platform. I'm not playing a Sonic game to platform. Reason 2. The shooting segments. It sounds like my microwave is going off every time I hold the B button. I'm not trying to cook a Hot Pocket, I'm trying to play fast games. Number 3. The treasure hunting segments are boring and lame and there's too much variety and I don't like hints, so I run around and let the meter blink and then I can't win. But the Chow Garden's great, because if I shit on the Chow Garden, I will get even more emails than I already get for making this video, so I won't shit on that. Honestly, Sega should just make some Chow Garden related memorabilia at this point, and that's what I'll give you fans of the game. But I'm going to continue shitting on the game anyway now. Fun. Donkey Kong 64, often regarded as the game that killed the collectathon genre. This game is poopy butt diaper head. You run around, everything is a collectible. Coins are collectible, banana is a collectible, your time is a collectible. The main collectibles of the game are hidden in shitty minigames that no one likes. I actually agree with that part. If you look at things objectively, let me look up that word in the dictionary right now. There seems to be an extra definition in the word objectively. YouTuber's opinion. That is definition 3 of objectively. A YouTuber's personal opinion. I like Donkey Kong 64, but I think that's the amount of collectibles is kind of a little much. And I hate the minigames. I really hate the barrel minigames, man. Welcome to bonus stage. Nah, I'm good. Don't catch you with that shit. Oh! Ooh! How do you grow mushrooms down here? Oh, wait, that doesn't actually hurt me. I thought it did. Alright, we're fine. You can shit on a game whenever you want. But if you shit on a popular game, then you'll get more views because it's a popular game. Because when you shit on a popular game, you get two demographics. You get the people who agree with you and really want to find others who agree with them, and you get the people who don't agree with you and they really want to tell you why you're wrong. So really, you're playing one side, but you're succeeding on both ends of the spectrum. It's genius. It's truly genius. Beaver Bother is the one where you have to push the stupid gophers into the hole, right? With the claptrap. Because that minigame is fucking terrible. Chat, my favorite monkey fella from DK64. You'd assume it'd be lanky, but it's actually chunky. I don't know, I really like Chunky. He's a funny guy. Chunky Kong never got in anything else. Tiny and Lanky came back, but Chunky was never in another game. No, Lanky is the meme because his Kong has a funny face. That's the meme. Whoopla! Sounds like a lot of whoopla! Did I already explore over here? Yes, I did. Are there any magical pots? I guess it's time to finally review this one, guys. Well, Christian, when's your Sonic Adventure 2 review? You know? This game is bad. Yes. No. This game is good. Yes. No. Listen, no matter which side you try to play, you will have people who disagree. That's just the way opinions work. Nice. I need a pot, but I don't think there are any more pots on this floor. Let me go. I don't know if this is what I'd call good endgame content, but whatever. Why do I need to hold X for 4 seconds to open a door? If you're on the internet, no one really wins. That's true, I've learned that firsthand. Different opinions is fine. It's when people trying to argue with people who believe their opinion is factually correct is an unbelievable waste of time. Because those people argue in bad faith. They don't argue to see your side of it, they argue to force you to see theirs. So it's like, they don't do a very good job, because as soon as things stop going their way, they resort to personal attacks. And as soon as it starts resorting to personal attacks, it's like, alright, well, alright. We get any new music? I would like new music. I don't mind this track, but I've been listening to it. I don't even know what floor I'm on anymore. Chat, what floor is this? Oh, big fire trap. Cool. That's also Twitter. Yes. Remember, big numbers, correct opinions. Post your insert video game here. Hot take. And then you get people who basically just now have a free pass to say whatever the fuck they want and not have to elaborate it on at all. Those are my favorite. Post your hot take. This game is bad. Elaborate. No, I don't think I will. Because that's not what the post asked. You don't have to explain yourself. You can just walk in, game overrated, and then there you go. There you go. You've done your civic duty. You have shit on a game people love. You've done it. You've accomplished so much right now in this moment. Where am I going exactly? This is the worst game ever. Pin comment. Law, it's just my opinion, guys. Chill out. I've heard a term for that. The Schrodinger's douchebag. But I guess that one more applies to people who say some stupid ass shit. But it's like, you know, the aggressiveness of your comment, whether or not it's a joke, is dependent on the reaction to it. I need to go. Yes. Yes, put that hammer down. Okay. I overheard a kid listening to Persona 5 music on the bus. It ruined my life. Persona 5 is good music, though. Now, if he was listening to it without his headphones, then yeah, he's an annoying twat, even if it is good music. But, you know, I like Touhou music. Check their menu for floor. What? You mean... Oh, 4, 5. Okay. I don't really like most music genres in general, but if I walked around telling people that their taste in music was bad because I don't agree with it, well, chances are people aren't going to want to talk to me, you know? Oh! Where am I? I'm still on floor 5, that's okay then. Twitter is a reality show where adults compete with teens to see who can tell the same 2 jokes the loudest. Yeah. It's pretty good. Chad, I died, but there really wasn't any repercussions to it. So, I can just kind of continue where I left off. Yeah, see? No big deal. Their HP scores are still the same too. There was no penalty to die in there. Oh, that was a bad idea. Forgot that wasn't needles. Your taste in music is bad. Why? Elaborate. No. Oh. Pluto spinal. Vampire amputator. A gemstone wants to be thought to be a ruby, but still beautiful by the name. Be that about a name for Pluto. Yeah, I'll take it. Looks cool. What's the move? Vampire amputator spins wildly. Cut down certain enemies and remember at full force. Yeah, sure, why not? Twitter, yeah, Twitter is a mess. So that's why I just use it for art and posting my updates on stuff. Sometimes I make a funny joke. But I don't know, man. Sometimes it's like it just be that way. Sometimes it's an echo chamber. But you can post your opinion and have your followers agree. The bigger the number, the better. The accounts that always confuse me are the ones that actively shit on their follower base, though. That happens a lot with Smash. Smash Twitter is hilarious because Smash Twitter will just post whatever opinion they want, and if you disagree, you get blocked. And if you do agree, then there you go. Congrats, you're now part of the cool kids crew. Ow! You're now one of the boys. There's no way up to that corner, okay. But Smash accounts will usually say something like, wow, people, like, they'll complain about people complaining, and then their followers will be like, yeah, fuck those guys. As if, like, they don't fall into the exact same category that the people they're complaining about them are. So, like, there's this level of fake hierarchy to it. It's like you see a top player complaining about individuals, and then the people that follow them are like, I'm not one of those people. I'm definitely not one of those people. You wouldn't shit on me. You wouldn't shit on all of your followers, right? It's like, okay. So that's why Twitter for me is just a way to... Well, I use DMs sometimes, but for the most part it's just art. Because a lot of people use that site just to get angry. Not really trying to get angry. What's the point? You wake up, fucking brush teeth, comb your hair, shower, hop on Twitter, and find something to go grrr about. Like, are you having fun? You having a good time? Once got followed by a big account video game Twitter. They complained to me that I wasn't retweeting their stuff and unfollowed me. What? Oh. Can't say I've ever seen that one. You're not spreading the word. It's like the image of two snakes. Oh, Ouroboros, yeah. Some of those people are weird and fake. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. You know what they say, don't meet your heroes. Your heroes are usually not who you think they are. Myself included, chat. I am no hero. What am I? A miserable pile of secrets. But enough talk. Oh. Alright, we're good. They complain. Anime avatars. I've seen it all at that point, my boy. There's some kind of weird etiquette to Twitter where sometimes people follow you, and then if you don't follow them back, then they unfollow you. But, well, why follow someone if you're not interested in what they have to post, right? I just don't... Am I missing something? That sounds kind of natural to me, right? If you don't give a shit about what I'm posting, then you probably won't follow me. You shouldn't follow me just because you think you should. You should follow me because you're interested in what I have to say and post. And that's how I feel about Twitter. That's why I follow artists. Because I'm interested in the art they post. How about that? I'm still alive. Alright. Remy is dead! But now I'm back. The unending strife for internet brownie points. It's true. It's true. The number of followers you have on Twitter doesn't really do much of anything. But, well, the bigger the number, the better your opinion. I mean, I don't not follow people because of their numbers. I follow people because I'm interested in their stuff. Like, I follow an artist who has like 200 followers, and then I fucking follow Pello, because Pello's got like a 4 million or some shit, because his animations are hilarious and I enjoy watching them. I like his gremlin art. I'm not following the dude because he's got big numbers. I'm following the dude because I like the stuff he makes. Plain and simple, really. Stop caring and use the block button because it still shows me tweets from people I mute. What the fuck is the point of that? Yeah. You mute someone and you still see everything they do. Touhou artist Fumo posters, occasional ship posters. You know what? That's a solid lineup, dude. That's all you really need. An occasional ship post, some good art, and some Fumo ship posting. That'd be a good Twitter experience to me. Sounds to me like you got it figured out. Gotta follow some influencers, though. Chat, I need people on the internet to tell me what opinions I should have. Chat, is it just a coincidence that we've decided to start complaining about everything about the way the world works while hanging out in the basement? While being a real fucking basement dweller here? Or is that just what happened? Who knows? Big numbers, big influence. I leveled up. Obviously, it's nice to have big numbers so you have a bigger reach. That's for sure. But it's more so the matter of, like, I want people to follow because they're interested in my stuff. Not because they see the numbers big and want to contribute, right? Or they feel like they'll gain something by... They feel like they'll gain something by networking like that. But it's not really networking, right? At all. Fumo stuff is hilarious. It's fucking weird, but it's hilarious. It's like it's bigger than you think, yeah. Boiled pizza's a good meal. What the fuck? Boiled pizza? What in the fuck? Yay? There's no escaping complaining. It's not like me and Christian are immune to it. We've complained about shit before. We're only human. But for the most part, like on my days off, I don't post anything unless I have come up with an image that I think is funny or a joke, or I want to update on editing. That's about all you get out of me. Let me complain about the free world a little bit more. Get them. If you're looking to make a sizable Twitter, just complain about the state of the world. You'll probably get some likes and retweets. Your armchair activism will do the job. I don't like the way the world is right now, and you'll get all your likes and retweets, and you won't actually make any change to it whatsoever. But hey, you got those big, nice, shiny numbers of people who totally agree with you. So, in the end, that's enough activism for one day. Am I right? When I posted about our local card shop getting robbed, there were people that replied with, "Whoa, you live there, let's collab sometime." That is pretty fucking tone deaf, isn't it? Those are people that live around here? Hey Christian, we should collab sometime. You live around here after all. We should totally collab. These are birds. Why are birds even down here? That's 2 floors to climb. Yeah, that's a bit much. I understand. We got no time to do shit like that. Not in this house. I don't know what's more impressive, that people can completely not read the situation and ask something like that, or that they actually seem to think that anyone would say yes. That someone would actually say yes in those circumstances. It's really hard to gauge what's more impressive here. I can run downstairs. Can't run upstairs, though. It's the lazy man's year. Entering 2.0, of course. Chat, we're still in this fucking dungeon. There is no escape. That was an accident. Oh my god. What's next? I'm on floor 8. 7. I am never gonna get out of this fucking dungeon. Okay, alright. I think it's time to go. I'm getting a bunch of cool items that I'm not gonna use, though. It's only gonna get worse. I know it is. Ooh. Yeah, see, it's already pretty bad. Twitter makes me angry. I agree. That's why I unfollowed literally everyone who reposts anything or retweets anything related to that shit. I've cleaned my Twitter feed to just be only art. I am so sick of seeing it on the daily. You want to be angry? You can be angry, but I'm not gonna sit there and look at it. There's better things to do than be angry at the world 24/7. Oh yeah, yo! Just gonna press this button a few times, see what happens. Dude, these fairies are higher level than me now. It's getting a bit scary. Oh, oh! Look, a gold chest. That might actually be good. I have been wrong before. Spell cards. I could press the R button. I probably won't, though. Ooh. I think the lightning and stuff stopped. I haven't heard it in a while. I don't have time to use resources. I like my equipment. It's pretty good. There's thunder and lightning. It's all gone now. Alright, now we're the same level, Mr. Fairy. The move is great until it sends them fucking off to yonder and I can't hit them anymore. There we go. Neat. This is just how I play these games, I suppose. Chad, I don't know a lot about Metal Gear, but if there's one game I don't know anything about, it's definitely Metal Gear Solid 4. Is Metal Gear Solid 4 good? That actually makes me stronger. Holy shit. Let me put that on. Anything better here? The answer is no. Wait. No. Attack power goes down. No. No. No, no, no. It was good when you're allowed to play. Oh, I see. I don't know, Metal Gear Solid 4 was always one of those games that I heard about and as a part of the series, but no one ever really talked about how it was to play, so I didn't really know. I wasn't sure if it was regarded as good or bad. First rule of popular series. All of them are the bad one. That's true. The worst game in the Touhou series is Touhou 6. Did you know that? Stone piercers. Just 4 is fine for the hour gameplay that you have. Metal Gear Solid was a lot of cutscenes and stuff, but I guess they kind of seems like Kojima a little bit overboard, huh? Man is nothing if not ambitious. I have learned that all Mega Man games are the bad ones. Fair. Touhou 6 bad really wide. No, I'm making a joke. I don't think Touhou 6 is the bad one, but Touhou 6 is the most popular one, so it automatically becomes the bad one. That's how popularity works in some people's heads. I've seen people say they dislike EOSD because it's popular, and it's like disliking something because it's popular is not really a great idea. The characters are overrepresented. Yeah, well, a little bit. But the thing is, well, a lot of people know the characters, so it's usually why they're a safe bet. Oversaturation is the thing. It's true. It's true. It's very true. It's not like it's exclusive to fan games and stuff. Look at fucking Square. Square is over here making 17 more Final Fantasy VII games. You're gonna prioritize the most profitable, right? And hell, there's a chance that people who are making the game, they're probably looking at the characters of EOSD and thinking, hey, I like those characters, so I want to use them in a game, right? Because I don't really think that fan games are really thinking too hard about making massive profits, right? They're making the fan games, derivative works. And yeah, obviously the Scarlet Devil crew is going to do have to be the best advertising for it because it's the SDM crew. But like, it's not a stretch to assume that the people making the game are probably big fans of the characters too, right? I mean, I like all the characters from Touhou 6. I think they're great characters. They're fun. But people be like, I want to see this character in a video game. This character deserves to be in a video game. Why? Why does this character deserve to be in a video game? Because they're not in very many other video games. I don't think a character should be included in a game just because they aren't very much included. I think you should include a character in a game if you like the character or you have an idea that works with the character in general. You can't just make a game. Like, Chad, imagine we just do this game over again, but we replace every character with a character who came out in the last 3 years. And then try to make a story out of that. It's probably not going to be as easy as going with the, you know, these very established characters. Ugh. No, main characters get a pass because they're main characters. That's the rule, apparently. If you're a main character, you can be in everything. But if you're not a main character and you're popular, that's a no-go, baby. That's not allowed. Some characters definitely get a lot more love than others. I think it's pretty impressive that a character like Rumia has as many games as she does, because she's barely even a real character. Oh, yes. That was good. Well, I leveled up, so it actually was perfectly fine. Why does the laser make a sound effect like that? Like I'm just getting thwapped. Here we go! Imagine getting tired of Mario being the main character in Mario games. The thing about Mario games, honestly, is I have no problem playing as Mario in any of them. But when it comes to the Mario spin-off games, I'm not picking Mario. To be honest with you, I'm picking the characters I like that aren't Mario because I can play Mario in every other game, but it's not every day I get to play as like fucking Wario, right? Or Goomba or some shit. Touhou has a lot of characters to choose from, and obviously there's definitely weighted bias towards the character I'm playing right now because I've been around the longest. But I just think it's kind of silly to dislike something because it's popular. That's goofy. People really like this character, and then you don't want to see them in a game because you think they're overrepresented. Oh. Okay, let's not do that again. Let's not do that again. Chad, if you were gonna make a game, if you were gonna make a Touhou game and you wanted to make the character in the game come from EOSD because you like the EOSD characters, Mamon's key. And then someone was like, this game is great, but I wish you didn't use this character. I wish you used a different character, not Remy. It's like, oh. The key engraved the name of the Demon of Greed increases item draw rate but lowers all their stats. Oh, I see. Okay. The Mario and Luigi series probably never return, unfortunately. But I understand the sentiment because I feel the same. This game was pretty good, but you lose points because you used EOSD characters. You should have been using characters from Touhou 17. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! One thing I like about Zun is that Zun actually doesn't, Zun actually goes against that whole principle pretty common. Like, he does constantly advance his plot lines to include new characters in different ways. And that's, like, Zun does a very good job at that, and he introduces me to new characters and puts new stuff to them. These are amazing. I'm using these. So there are a lot of newer characters that I know about and like because of what Zun has showed me of them already. But I still like the older characters. I still really like Remy and Patchy and Flandre and Sakuya. Like, they're great characters. But Zun hasn't turned Touhou into the Scarlet Devil Mansion show. Like, the Scarlet Devil Mansion pretty rarely shows up at all. It's usually focused on the newer characters along with Reimu and Marissa, right? So Zun's always kind of establishing his world and fleshing out the characters he creates. He's not just dishing out characters and then being like, oh, you didn't like those? Alright, here's Remy again. So I appreciate that Zun does that. And there are a lot of different characters in the series, and there are a lot of fans of different characters in the series. And games like Touhoumon are great for that because, you know, Touhoumon lets you use whatever ones you like. All of them, all different kinds of them. There's nothing wrong with liking the EOSD characters, and I understand they're very popular, but I think getting mad about it is kind of pointless. He's kept it fresh for nearly 20 games. I agree. I 100% agree. Zun does a very good job keeping his characters fresh and interesting. We have reached the point where Zun can show us concept art for one of his characters and people will be like, that's it. Because he just creates canon, right? The fan makes all the fan EOSD shows, though. Yeah, it's not really even Zun's fault. Zun made EOSD, then he made PCB, then he made Imperishable Night, and then he made 7.5, and with 10.5, the characters, you know, there was a whole time frame where characters from 6 were included because there weren't very many characters to work with, so he used everyone he had created. But it got to a point where EOSD characters and PCB characters and all that, we started moving on. We got new characters. Now the fighting game is full of the, you know, Byakuren and Miko and other characters like that. No Sakuya, no Remilia, no Yomu, none of them. That guy's in the wall. And I will, chat, I will fully admit, the first time I played or saw 13.5 and I saw that all the characters from like SWR just weren't in the game anymore. Like Yukari was gone, Yuko was gone, Yomu was gone, all those characters I knew. I was more pissed that Suika was gone really, but you know, that's just me. But a lot of those characters just that I was so used to just stopped showing up in official capacity, right? I was like, oh shit, that sucks. I think EOSD is great as an introductory to Touhou. But it is nice that Zun constantly keeps things going in a way to let you kind of learn more characters and grow to like them as well. Because I feel like people's lists of characters they like will grow exponentially the more they delve into the series. Because it's not just, again, it's not just the EOSD show. It is for a while. Odds are that one of the EOSD characters that shows up will be in your top 10. Because they're the one you spend the most time with, right? But you'll probably come to like other characters based on different things. Smaller things, design, personality, and whatnot. That's just how it works. You can't avoid the popular game. You really can't avoid having the popular game in the series. If EOSD wasn't popular, then another game would be popular in its place, right? Maybe it might not even be as popular as EOSD, which means less people will get into the series as a result, right? And at that point, if you're complaining that people are finding Touhou through this game and you don't like that, then that's not a good look either. DDC is a soft USD remake. You'll get the first 3 stages of yokai that blend East and West elements in the Misty Lake and Cheer are all there as well. Saki is there, but as a player character. How much more of this shit is there? This is floor 9, I think. Maybe it's just me, but this scenery is starting to feel pretty repetitive. It's been since the 3rd floor, Rememi. Yes, here we go! We'll do the next floor. We'll do half of it. Yeah, I can do one more floor and whatever comes next. Only halfway through. Yeah, this is longer than I thought. I have gained many levels in this hole, at least. There really isn't any punishment for me to just die, though, so I'm not really concerned about stuff like this, so there you go. Oh! Zun will never not give his characters he makes a chance to shine. And that's what I like. Zun probably, you know, I don't think that there's a character Zun doesn't like. But usually their inclusions depend on if he can write a good story or scenario for them. I say that, and chat, I say that as someone who strongly dislikes Sumireko, despite Zun's push to make her so, like, important to the current events of the entire series. Sumireko is a character who is way more prominent in official works than her popularity would suggest. Mamizo too. But they work for what Zun's going for. So, you know, that's an instance where as a character I don't like getting way too much screen time, but what am I gonna do, right? Write an angry letter? I'll just deal with it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, and there are people who like Sumireko who probably enjoy that a lot. But again, you can see by the popularity polls that there's a striking difference between her representation and her actual popularity. Complain on Twitter, of course. Exactly. See? It all loops back to Twitter. The only character that never really gets to do anything is Yukari, which while it's a shame, it also fits her nature being a secretive creature. Secretive. You know she can do something that really doesn't see anything. Yep, Yukari only really acts when the actual, like, Gensokyo is threatened in some capacity. Otherwise, she just kind of lets things happen. She's interesting because she never actually outright comes and explains anything either. She's always so, cryptic about this shit. She does show up a good amount of times, and she's usually pretty, like, she shows up a few times in the written works and stuff. But there's only so much she can do because, you know, she's basically watching from the shadows. She's a fun character. She's also a bit of a shitter, but that's great. We're in the centipede room, the centipede room, the centipede room. Worst nightmares. I like that cleave spin move. Ow. I should have dashed. The latest, some of the latest fan games come out that I can think of, like big ones. Luna Knights. Luna Knights was obviously characters from EOSD, but that game is so goddamn good that even if you don't know shit about Touhou, it's a very enjoyable experience. So I honestly think that that game just rolled with its premise, but it could have used like any other character, and it probably would have been just as good. It's just specifically Sakuya's abilities are so good for it. You can't just switch Sakuya to a different character, right? But like the time stopping ability was used so well in that game that it was only right to use Sakuya, right? Oh, it's EOSD again, but like there's a perfectly good reason for it to be EOSD. Because, well, it's for her character. And honestly, the way they handled her mechanics in that game are very, very fucking good. It's one of the best exhibitions of a Touhou character's powers in a fan game. She has so many different abilities to her. So it only makes sense when Sakuya is involved. It would make sense that the entirety of EOSD is involved. But you got a Genso Night Festival that's coming out, chat. I don't know anything about that game, but Suika is the main character. Who's Suika? Who knows Suika? That's not a character from EOSD. I'm looking forward to that. I'm very much looking forward to a game where I get to play as little Suika running around and fucking shit up. Who? You're right. Her name is Suika Ibuki. Japanese goblin. Stage 3 on the way. I'm not playing any of that game until it's all out because I can already tell it's gonna be good, and I will wait until it's complete. I did the same for Luna Knights. However, Luna Knights was also on stage 5 by the time I found it, so they were pretty much a couple months from finishing the game. And I'm pretty sure it had been in development for a few years at that point, so I found it really late, so I didn't have to wait as long. I was already over here, okay. I hit the R button. I hit the R button. I don't have any meter for the boss. God damn it. Oh, I missed the pots. Oh, shit. This room's pretty different from the others. I'll bet there's something here. Your progress has been saved. You can now enter this area directly from the world map. Oh, if there's a boss here, I'll fight the boss. But after that, I'm gonna stop. Whoa! What the fuck is that? What is this? Is that a robot Patchy? It's like Hisso Tensoku Mark II. Patchy, we finally found where the enemy's secret base is. What are you doing wandering around down here anyway? What am I doing? What are you doing here, Patchy? And what's that behind you? You'll find out soon enough. Since you're such a pro at loafing around, it looks like I might actually finish this in time. Huh? I don't have too much more to go until it's ready. So since you seem to have plenty of time to kill, why not spend some time with me? Big fire. Ah, she won't stop. Lasers. Reject lasers. Oh. Oh, that hit me. I can't. All right. Ow. Patchy has left the building. Boobles. Just gonna touch the bubble and do that over again. Fireballs! gonna do that move. Actually, where is it? This'll work. Ah! Oh, that's lame. Oh. Hold on, I gotta recharge. She keeps running away from me. This battle theme is great, though. Why is she in the center of the screen now? Boo boo! Whatever. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, that's cool. I like when Patchy gets to do attacks. Because Patchy has all the different elements at her disposal. So she has a lot of different combinations and possibilities. The fire and water combination, the regular lasers, the stalactites, stalagmites. It's all really nice to see. Seraphine! Ow. Yeah, I think I can win. Just stand over here. Oh, that looks pretty. My depth perception on the tornadoes is a little bad, though. I don't know what you're doing, but you're getting hit by this first. Alright. Almost done. Well, two more. Oh, please don't die. Yeah. Got her. Mukyo. I guess I didn't stand a chance of winning in the first place. Well, in all fairness, I did reach a new level thanks to this adventure. Yeah, you did. Literally, too. Huh? Anyway, I recommend you go out and get some exercise, Patchy. You know, moving around vigorously. But my asthma... Excuses, excuses. You're just being lazy again, aren't you? Anyway, time to keep exploring. Wait, you're going to go further in? Of course, you said you wanted me to kill some more time, right? Well, yes, but... Alright, if you happen to get to the bottom level, let me know and I'll get you out of here. Does the video game save now? Oh, well, this is an interesting aesthetic, isn't it? Ah, yes, very good. The way Patchy talked, it was almost like she was trying to hide whatever's ahead. I'm not sure what it could be, but now I'm getting excited finding out. No, I know, I'm pretty fucking confident I know what's coming next. But I'm done. Progress has been saved. You can now enter this area from the world map. Okay. I'm leaving then. Convenience at its finest. But I don't know if it actually saved or just saved there, so before I run and do something stupid, let me talk to Patchy and allow me to save my game here as well. There we go. Back to the world map. back to the title screen. So I guess I'm not doing Sakuya's story yet, but I will do the rest of Remy's story next time, I suppose. I didn't realize that the end of the game would be a 20-floor dungeon that is the same floor for 18 of them. I don't know, I have mixed feelings on that. It's kind of repetitive. There's no penalty to dying either, so I'll get there when I get there. Whatever, the boss fight was cool. But we'll see. The next 9 floors are just painful. Where's my... There we go.